Okay, we are live coming to you from beautiful downtown southern sunny California. All right, let's see if we can't see what the mountains are bringing in. Oh, if I can get this changed. Oh, I won't be able to zoom because I won't be able to see it. Here we go. There we go. All right, now we can zoom in. All right, so we can't see the snow on the mountains. It's been cold in the hills. Brr. Somebody turn on the heater. It's getting too hot out here. All right, here we go. Get the mountain shot, the clouds shot. Out here in this beautiful downtown southern sunny California. I was going to be able to see. All right, we're going to go inside and check out what I got to do. Try to get something done with. Working on this backsplash and custom shelf, custom ceramic shelf. There's my dogs. There's my dogs. Yeah, it's my girl. There's my summer breeze. There's my summer breeze. Yeah, it's my girl. That's my girl. Yeah. Yeah, my redemption. That's my boy. Yeah. She wants all the attention, can you tell? Oh, thanks for being here. See anybody? RG Homestead, how's it going, RG? Thanks for being here. Yeah, I thought I'd come outside here, and this is this was my puppy. She's grown so fast, it's unbelievable. There's my dog. There's my watchdog. That's my boy. That's my girl. Yes. Yes. Yes, my girl. Yeah. Yeah. It's my dog. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I don't know what you can see the snow on these mountains. But we had snow on these mountains over here about a month ago, roughly. Didn't last long. But I'm thinking you should be able to see the snow up here in these mountains. I cannot see the chat right now out here in this sun. I'll have to go back and look at the chat and I'm getting the shade. There's some shade here by these pine trees. Let me see. Do watch for what you ask for. Summer is just around the corner. That's true. That's for sure. I'm not sure who's in here. I can sort of see the chat, but not well. I'm just trying to show you the snow here on the mountains. I'm not sure how well you can see. I'm going to try to zoom. You can't even tell if it's zooming or not. And it's in this portrait mode, which I did not mean to bring it up that way. My phone, I dropped it on my face. My screen's cracked. That never helps. I probably go through 2 to 3 phones a year. What's wrong with the picture? I'm going to have to start putting some little dots of silicone on my screen. Yeah, I'm going to have to go in the house so I can see the chat. Because I can barely see it. But that's the Wrightwood Mountain Range out there. And first day of sunshine we've had in about a week. And it's kind of cool. Hey, there's a real truck. All right. So I'm gonna try to get a little work done. on this custom tile shelving that I'm doing. Back to the wagon. I need to get me a horse so I can go for a wagon ride. All right. Okay. So we're gonna have to go inside so I can see this chat. Thank everyone for being here. I'm gonna flip this screen around. There we go. All right. Thank you, everybody. How's everyone doing? Chat, thanks for being here. Okay, I'm gonna see who's here. All right, my car ranger. Thanks for being here. ATJH Travels, thank you for dropping in. I appreciate your time, bro. RG. Okay, let's see. Let's go to try some pop on the screen. Let's see how that changes. All right, Plumbing with Tim. Hey, Tim. Thank you for dropping in. I really like your channel, but I don't see you very often. So unfortunately, I don't always think about going to your channel because I don't see you very often. But I like your channel. I like what you're showing. I'll be showing my custom niche shelving, tile shelving here in just a second. I'm just trying to get caught up with the chat. I could not see this chat while I was outside at all. So I'm really just trying to get caught up. RG says, good afternoon, Ken. How are you doing today? I'm doing good. Mike Car Ranger 92308 says, doing good. And you, RG? RG says, watch, wait for what you ask. Yes, summer is coming. It's going to be warm soon enough. What's up, Ken? I just thought I'd go live. I'm going to have a prayer stream one of these days sooner than later. HTA said, awesome friend. Sledgehammer that like button. Thank you, ATJH Travels. You're always good about hitting that like button. I appreciate it. I don't always tell people, but I'm hitting that like button. But I appreciate you informing me. I do that also. RG says, hey guys, who are in the chat today? Four's in the chat. I'm going down the list here. We have Drive Shaft Drew. Hey, Drive Shaft Drew. I'll be going live tomorrow night with the hashtag Insane Friends group. We're going to go over here to this custom shelving I'm putting in. And I need to get started working on getting something done in there. Hey, Al. I got all kinds of things coming up, which slows me down because this should have been finished already. But I'm going to show you this custom shelf I put up. This is one of a kind. I kind of pulled it out of my head and created this shelving. All right, you've seen it live, seen it here first. Here's my shelving. Bam, there it is. Look at the radius. And that bullnose I did by hand. I have videos showing you how I cut this with the diamond grinder. And then I've polished it. And then down here as well, round it over the edge. Round it over the edge. There it is. Now this is going to get tile going here. All right, let me show you how this is going to go. This is going to get trimmed out at the top. This is my trim. This is that return to itself that I made on my channel. This is where it's going. It's going right here. And then the tile is going to go underneath it and above it. Okay? And then the same over here on the other side. All right? I still have this side taped up. I should probably take the tape off. All right, but this is going to be over here. And let's take this tape off of here. I want to take this tape off. I'm trying to turn this camera around. It's not wanting to turn around. There it goes. All right, so let's get this tape taken off of here for the big reveal. CA glue glues this up immediately. And I don't have any CA glue. CA glue is craft, like remote control, airplane, gluing up different types of woods for models and whatnot. CA glue. But this is the return to itself and how it came out up close and personal. Okay, which is going to go on this wall. I'll show you. Let me flip this around. Okay, then this is going to come over here like this. Get that about right there. All right, so that you have a nice finish. I'm going to have to custom make. I'm going to trim this out like a picture frame. Okay, I'm going to take some factory bullnose tile, and then I'm going to make some pieces as well. And I'm going to cut some strips and make my own trim, my own molding, because I'm going to go around it like a picture frame, 45 the corners. All right. And I got to mount my trim up first, and then I got to make my molding. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut. This is one pre-cut. All right, I've got to do a bullnose or a round over on this edge like I did the other ones. All right, this will have a round over, and then it's going to go. This is the factory bullnose right here. Okay, that's factory bullnose. All right, but I'm going to put a bullnose on this back side just like I put on this here. All right, that's going to go on the side, and then it's going to go up here on the edge, and it's going to trim it out. Turn this around. Okay, so this is going to go here like this. Okay, and then this trim, all right, is going to go over. This is how it's basically going to look. Okay, about like, well, I'm trying not to drop that, but that's basically what it's going to look like. Okay. Now I'm going to use 100% silicone to glue this piece in place. And then I'm going to, when I grout it, it'll all be grouted. And then it's going to go on up. Okay. It's going to come out here like this. Okay. Then this is going to get 45 here at an angle. All right, it's going to come down at a 45. I'm going to picture frame this out. But I'm going to make these, okay, out of this here. All right. So the first thing I'll do is I'll have to cut this, then do my round over on the edge, or my bullnose, whatever you want to call it. Basically, it'll be a round over, not a bullnose. That's a clawfoot tub right there. How cool is that? Can't really see the claws for the shadows. Yeah, it should look really nice. And then I've got this pedestal sink I'm going to be putting in here. It's going to go there. This is the backsplash. That is the subway tile in the back. And that's going to go all the way across. And yeah, that should look really good. Let me go out to the saw here and show you how I'm going to cut this. I've got a jig basically set up, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, what I've done is, let me see if I gotta readjust this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to readjust this. But you'll see the principle here, I'll show you. Okay, see, here's my straight edge. I'm going to slide this over to where this is the width that I want, the width I'm going to cut this here, all right? So I'm going to go get my pattern. And show you how I'm going to set that up. For those that don't know. For you that do know, it's no big deal, but it's everything for a person that doesn't know. And that's why I'm doing this. You know, too many YouTubers on these how-to channels, you know, they don't show you enough. It's hit and miss. Maybe you get what you need, maybe you don't. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to set this up right now. Here we go. All right, here's the piece I just showed you. All right, that's the factory bullnose or factory roundover, okay? That's a roundover. They call it a bullnose. That's not a bullnose. That's what you call a roundover. A bullnose goes all the way around, okay? So that's a roundover because it only goes 160 degrees or less. So I'm going to take this, put it right here, all right, up against the blade. Get this table up here, put that up against the blade. Okay, push this back all the way against the fence. Now it's against the fence. Up against here. Okay. Take this straight edge, put this straight edge against it, okay? Now, this little 2x4 block is going underneath here because there's this big space, and this end of this clamp is not going to go up inside and lock it in place, all right? So I'm going to set this here. All right. Well, I take my block, put it underneath, and then clamp. All right. Now I've got this clamp. Now it's, whoops, my hand's right in the way. All right. Now we're going to slide this back. Okay. Now when I put this piece of tile in that I'm going to cut right here, it's going to stop right here, and it will be consistent with every cut, will be right where I want it. So let's bring that up. Let's bring it right up to the blade. Okay, we're against the blade. Now let's put this one in and test it. All right, I'm going to push this here right against that edge down here. All right, get that lined up and keep it up. Keep it lined up. And is that going to be it? Bam. And if it's not, I'll have to cut a little bit more off. But I believe that's going to be fine right there. Okay. So let's see if we got enough water in here. If I got to put some in this. Water looks a little low. But let's see. Let's just see if it won't pull it up. Well, it helps if I plug it in. Oh, and that's what happens when you move your extension cord and you don't put it back. Well, when you don't put your extension cord back, you got to go get it. So thank you for bearing with me, everyone that's here. So how is everyone doing today? Mike, are you still here? RG, sorry. Kim, but I have a doc now. We'll see you later. Have a great day. All right. Well, if you want to hear how to go about setting that up for your tile saw, now you do. You know, you got the majority of it. If you didn't know. Okay, Mike. Thank you. I've been busy, and I pulled my extension cord. Now I gotta remember, where did I put my extension cord? This is where it gets just a little frustrating. Like I said, little work and hanging out with Ken. I guess I'm true to my word, huh? A little work and hanging out with Ken. That's right, I was working on my wife's car the other day. And I put that extension cord up, but I didn't put it back where it belonged. So, yeah, it's my girl. That's my girl. Yeah, it's my girl. Sorry for the face shot, everybody. Okay. We're just keeping it real. All right. One more shot of the mountains while we're out here. Bam. There's the mountains. Okay. We're going in. All right, now we'll show you how you get this cut and what that process is. And for those who don't know, Jen, 5554, thanks for dropping in. I'm doing good. How you doing? Hey, Victor, how you doing, bro? Working on the house over here. Give me a holler sooner than later there, Victor. We're going to cut some tile right now. I'm cutting some, making my own trim. Sorry about that face shot again. Operating with one hand, as you can tell. All right. I appreciate everyone being here. Just bear with me. I'm going to get this plugged in just a second. So hang tight while you look at the ceiling. We'll be up and running here in just a second. All right. Here we go. This is the moment you've been waiting for. All right. Now let's see. There's enough water in this basin. We get some water coming through. Here we go. We've got the water coming through. We're good. Now we've got this up against this piece we have clamped on. Okay. I'm pushing this to this. There's a 2x4 block underneath here on the bottom where the clamp is pressed up against. Make sure it's pressed tight against your straight edge and back to the fence. And here we go, up close and personal. Bam! Look at that. Okay. Now all I got to do, there we go, it's the same. Look at that, the same. Okay, now let's go get the others. All right, we're going to go get the others right now. And we'll cut the next. I think I've got 3 more to cut. And see, this will keep them all consistent, all nice and straight. And will give me what I need to make a picture frame around this opening. We'll give you the overview. Here, see, that's this tile I'm cutting is gonna picture frame this opening. Okay, And it'll look really nice when it's all done out, framed out. Okay, let's get these cut. Okay, now that's what I'm cutting these pieces for, so I can picture frame that out, all right? So, okay. The finished product, I think, is going to be pretty sharp. Might even be impressive, maybe. All right, now, again, here's my straight edge. Okay, it's down tight. There's no movement here, okay? This. Okay, look at that. Again, possible scrap that could be used, maybe. All right. I'm going to set this over with this other one. Okay, and one more. Now, if I cut this way, I'm going to lose my round over it. All right. So you want to make sure it's facing the the straight edge over here. All right. Bam. We're going to show you how they're all going to be consistently the same width when I'm done. I made that close to keep your attention. A trick of the trade. Yeah, that was on purpose, Victor. Sometimes, though, you have little pieces, and you have to get your fingers really close to it. But I'll show you something. If you're careful and you happen to touch the blade, it's not going to cut you. I'm going to show you right now. But I don't recommend people doing this. I just want you to know that this is a diamond blade. A diamond blade is a diamond. So they're smooth. They're hard, so they cut the tile, they cut granite, marble. Thought you'd like that. So a wood blade, it's got the spaces right in it, and they're made for ripping and cutting the wood blades. And they'll take your finger off, I mean, like in a heartbeat, like right now, and they don't care. That blade, that saw does not care if it cuts your finger off. That blade's made to rip and cut on a wood blade. I say only on a diamond blade, if you happen to touch your skin, it shouldn't cut you, okay? I don't recommend people doing this, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to touch the blade. Victor, there is a brand you recommend. Just a diamond blade. For what I'm doing, you want a smooth blade. They got it with little notches in it, and I have some of those. But that's for cutting, for serious, aggressive cutting, granite or marble or tile. But for cutting this, you want a smooth blade, smooth diamond blade. All right, I'm going to touch the blade right now. I'm touching the blade, it's for real. Now I think it may have just moved off some of my calluses, some of my fingerprint, but I'm not cut, okay? I've actually bumped my finger, and it'll give you like a skin burn. But remember, this is cutting granite. It's cutting tile. I mean, if you run your finger into it, it's going to cut your finger. It could probably even cut it off. But I just am saying that if you bump it, if you touch it, you don't have to freak out thinking it's going to cut your finger off. It's not, if by bumping it. But if you run your finger through there, it's going to cut your finger, man. It's not, it'll cut your finger off. But if you touch it like I just did, you bump it, you're okay. And that's why I showed you that. This will cut you. But bumping it, touching it, no worries. All right. And so, okay, now let's take a look at these pieces I've cut, and I'll show you they're all consistently the same. All right, I'm going to turn this around. Amen. That's right, Victor. Hey, we need to talk, bro. I got your text and all that. I got a class tonight, but we'll have to get together. All right, now look, I'm getting these lined up so they're all equal. All right, in the front. Now let's look in the back. See, they're all the same. Okay? And that's the purpose of using this edge right here, straight edge. You could use a speed square for doing this. Okay? You could use a 2x4 if it was straight for doing this. You got a straight edge here. You could use a framing square, you know, for doing this. But this is what a lot of these YouTubers and tile guys don't show you. You know, they'll have their camera way back, you know, and you can see their hands moving, but you don't see it up close and personal the majority of the time. All my videos, I make it a point to make it up close and personal so you can see exactly what I'm doing. You can see exactly how to cut it. Now, when I cut this tile, I did not have to have my hands so close to that blade. I kept my hands close to the blade to keep your attention. It was a trick to keep your attention. But normally when I cut, I don't keep my hands that close to the blade. But it was just for the purpose of making you watch. But, and at the same time, when you're cutting little bitty pieces, your hands are close to that blade. I mean, I've had little chips of tile going into underneath my skin, kind of like a splinter that I've had to take a little needle or pinch and push it out by having my fingers that close. When you're cutting pieces that are small, and you want to push down and then back to the fence. Okay, so you're going to go down, and it's kind of a backward motion. Okay, pull it backwards down with your fingers, down and back to the fence. I'll demonstrate here real quick. All right, what I'm talking about, when you're cutting, all right, you want to press down and then back. You want your fingers pulled in a backward motion, where you're not moving them, but you got them forced backwards and down and backward. Okay, so it's pushing it to the fence right here. This is your fence. Okay, and the reason I call it a fence is because it's the stop. Okay, that's the stop, the fence. Okay, you don't want it, you want it straight too. See how it's out at an angle? You want it straight, just like that. Okay, if you cut it like this, it's going to be cut at an angle, unless you want an angle. Then if you want an angle, you can take a little shim and put a little shim back here. All right, and you can create your angle so that it holds it in place at that angle. All right, so as it goes forward, it'll start here and it will work itself back here. All right, now on this saw, speaking of that, you see this little lip. There's this little lip right here. All right, that's my sight. That's my sight right there that I look to. Because you want, if you have a pencil mark on here, you want your pencil mark on this back edge of your tile to line up this little sight right here, all right? And that's perfectly in line with the blade so that it cuts right where you want it to cut. And that's a little bit of info, all right? So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. You're welcome, Victor. And I'm more than happy to share with you what I know and explain it to you. If a person needed more information, I would even be willing to make a special video just to illustrate, to help you understand whatever it is you're trying to figure out. I wish I could have met somebody willing to do that when I was learning this. That didn't happen. Didn't meet anybody. There wasn't anybody here that I met doing that kind of thing. And I spent a lot of time watching a lot of videos, learning these things, and figured out the rest. Hey, my friend, Little Dumpling, how we doing, girl? We have to go back and do a playback so you can see what we just cut these tile, making my own trim. All right. Not today. I'll be putting the round over on these, like the bull nose on these, for my trim. I'll show you where I'm at with this shelving, this custom tiled niche shelving, or I call it my custom accessory shelf. It's custom and one of a kind. All right. Okay, Little Dumpling, I'm showing you right here. Bam. All right. My custom radius tile shelf, second shelf, base shelf. All right. And it's all rounded over all the way around. And that's the overview. And this is the trim for it. All right. This is going to go up here on the edge. Okay. So that's where that's going to go. So it's going to have to go under this custom trim I've made and over the top. All right. So this trim is going to finish out the bead board here. Okay. That's going to come to about right there. Then we're going to trim underneath. And then all up and around. Okay. So that's how that's going to go. And I'm going to have to do some special cuts to follow the edge of that trim down with the little leg. Totally custom. I couldn't make it any more difficult on myself than I have. But this is where doing custom staircases come in. I would love to be doing a YouTube channel, doing a video on a custom staircase. That would be a lot of fun. That's where my specialties lie. And I'm using those same skill set, the same knowledge, and expertise that I would use on a staircase that I'm doing right here on this shelving. Same techniques apply, same skills apply. The tools are different. So doing stairs definitely is making this happen. And that's why I say, if anybody needs any help, let me know. And you get stuck in an area, I don't mind doing a little video explaining to you what to do and how to do it. Like I said, I haven't met anybody here on YouTube willing to do that. Not yet, anyway. So, my Little Dumpling, glad you're here. And I guess I could put this on my tripod, because I got to get out my nail gun. I'm going to have to cut some trim and put some trim up here so I can put the tile up. The trim's got to go up first so I can put the tile around it and cut the tile to it. So to do that, I'm going to have to get a tripod for this camera, or cell phone, or you want to call it. And take the next step here and do what I need to do. That's for sure. So when I start working with this trim, I won't be able to really see the chat, except in between what I'm doing. So we'll hang out if you got time. Uh, you know, like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll get back to you on it. So, all right, gonna get this going on the tripod and get that set up. Oh, my wife's doing good. Thanks for asking there, little dumpling. Thanks for asking. It's time for her to do another cooking video, that's for sure. Last couple weeks ago, she made some, it was her own idea. She took pineapples, crushed pineapples, with some turkey basting and some ham, some bacon, and made this bacon pineapple wrapped bacon wrapped pineapple chicken that was the bomb. And we're gonna have to do that on her channel. It's one of a kind. It's her own original idea, and it was really good. So she'll have to put up that video soon on her channel. Yeah, it was incredible. There's something she thought about, come up with this idea. I wanted to try it. I'm like, all right, let's do it. And I'm glad she did. So we'll have to put it up on her channel. You ought to do something. I know your channel isn't about cooking, but I bet you cook. I bet you've got some good old Southern recipes. I bet you do. Only shows one in the chat, really. Has anybody hit the like button? I don't even know. But yeah, I bet you've got some good old-fashioned Southern recipes yourself there, little dumpling. You'd have to. I'm getting my tripod set up right now. You hate cooking. You've got to have some Southern recipes now. You're talking to me. I know better. And just because you hate cooking doesn't mean you can't. I bet you cook really good. I bet. You have to. You have to. I know. You forget. I might not be from the South, but I might as well be. Dad from Texas, Mom from Oklahoma. They came to California and met in church. What a deal. So, and as many years as I've lived back south, when you have, I bet you got some good old Southern recipes. Mom or grandma or from a friend. I'm sure. All right, I'm going to turn this camera around so I can get busy. I don't know if you have any questions. It may be boring. I don't, while I'm live, I'm just going to go ahead and run with it. And, all right, we'll have to talk one of these days, sooner than later. All right, I'm going to flip this camera around so I can get my mind going and get my head into what I'm doing over here. All right. Ooh, that wants to drop on me. That's upside down. Let's see. Bam, there we go. All right. Around, around, around we go. All right. Now you can see what I'm doing, or what I will be doing. Got to get my air compressor set up. Got to get this trim nailed in. Is the first thing that's up on this agenda. On my agenda, got to get my agenda going over here. Right here, as I say, this dog's gonna hunt. This dog be hunting. We're gonna make it happen right here. Hound, hound, hound. Not now, but now. Hound. Enough of that noise on. Okay. Gotta put a little Earl in this here nail gun. We're gonna needle it. We're gonna knurl over here. Gonna knurl it. Gonna knurl it up. Gotta put a couple little drop or two in there. Right here. Oh, him. Him. Right here. That's what I'm talking about with this. Oh, him. You know how I would do it. All right, we're gonna make some more noise. We're gonna make some nerves. Not now, but right now. Oh, him. All right. Who's in the chat? Are you in the chat there, little dumpling? Or is that my car? My friend, my car Ranger 92308. How. How now, brown cow? All right, we're gonna put you in the corner. All right, now this goes right here, not him, but right here. Should be going right here, right like that. That's the way. I like it. That's what I'm talking about. All right. If you didn't know I was screwing around, you wouldn't know it, would you? Gotta have fun. Life's a challenge. Gotta have fun. Make it enjoyable when you can, right? Like right here. How. I'd like to give you the back shot. That's the box shot. All right, now we're gonna put this up against here. All right, and get that nice and flush, or should we say flush? Get her nice and flush over here. All right, that'll do. My dad would say a little dab will do you. I need a little more than just a dabber. I need a paintbrush. Make that a spray gun. That'll fix it. I don't see nobody commenting, nobody laughing or commenting, really. Nobody commenting. Well, I appreciate you being here, but you need to, you gotta comment. Gotta say, Ken, you just off the wall, bro. Say, if I act like you, I'd embarrass myself. If I acted like you, I'd be embarrassing myself. I said myself. Kind of like the gas station I saw the first time I went to Tennessee back about 30-some years ago. It was a help yourself gas station. They wanted you that you could help yourself. You didn't know what yourself was, that was your problem. Because they did. And they was telling you could help yourself. And that was for wheels. That was for wheels. They wasn't messing around. They was keeping it straight. And you didn't know it, that was on you. So, all right. But you do gotta be serious. Okay, I'm gonna put a little glue down here on this edge. All right. The glue along the edge. Okay. You want a little dabble do ya, glue ya, little glue to ya. All right. Now I'm gonna have to turn on this again, this air compressor, so I can get this done, get this in here where it belongs. Okay, now this is going to stop over here, about right there. All right, we're putting a little glue on this wall. Okay, so it all goes hand in hand. You see, it's not the nails that hold it, it's the glue. That's what they try to tell me anyway. I don't know, you think they're just trying to feed me a line? All right, I'm going to turn on this air compressor. It's going to get a little noisy, but we're going to make it work. All right, here we go. A couple drops of oil in the gun, and we're ready to roll. Are you eating cereal? Oh, that's why. All right, here we go. All right, a little glue here. Put some glue in this channel here on the trim. All right, that's kept secret. You've seen it here. This is live, not memory. All right. Yeah. Gotta reload, lock and load. Right, give me one right here. And another one about right here. Okay, now we just got to come back to the shelf right here. All right. Now, All right, now we're gonna, and what I'm gonna have to do right here. All right, I need this air. Okay, now, all right, now I have this other piece, the trim, that I've got to tie into it. All right, now I got started without a pencil, so I'm gonna have to go get a pencil. I have to take that pencil intermission. No, just got to go get a pencil. No intermission. No break. Okay, so I'm gonna put this piece where it goes, and then I'm gonna find out where it falls here. Okay. And does that fall where we want it to fall over here is the question. And yes, it does. Right there, actually. Okay, that's perfect. That is perfect. Nice. So now, all right, I'll get my pencil after I nail up this piece. And let's see how it all goes together here. All right, so I'm going to put some glue here at this juncture. All right, on this end. All right, you want to leave it a little thick because you want it to blend with the glue on the next piece. All right. And so then I'm going to put a little glue on the back side right here. All right. And some glue down in this joint right here. Okay. Like I did on this other piece. I'm going to run some glue along this wall. Okay. Okay, some glue in here. Okay, I'm probably blocking that camera pretty good without trying to. Okay, now. All right, I may have to put a little shim behind this to get it to line up properly and to get it nice seated in there, which I will use a chisel to initially get it in line or in alignment after I shoot it in place. All right, now All right. Now we're going to get this nailed up. Okay, that's perfectly set. Okay. I know I made it look easy, but I'm going to show you how I laid this out for this next one. All right, you're going to see the process and how I take this long piece, all right, and made it up with the short one, all right. Now we're going to bring it over here, okay. I'm going to show you that process. Or maybe I'll end this live stream and I'll show you the process on how I do that. That's what I think I'm going to do. I'll end the live stream and I'll show you how I do this process offline. All right, here we go.